Food halls around the world today are more than just places to eat. They're like miniature food cities, bustling with life from morning till late at night. In their spaces, old traditions mix with new ideas, and smells from all over the world come together in one special scent that you can feel from the moment you walk in. These are places where chefs tell stories through their food, and guests can travel around the world without even leaving the building. Every bite is a meeting with a different culture. Every dish is an invitation to a new world of flavors. Today, I'm taking you on a trip to the biggest and most amazing food halls on Earth. Places that are changing how we see food and eating experiences. Ready? Let's go. A food hall is a cool mix of a market, a restaurant, and a social spot. It's a place that brings together local craftspeople, creative chefs, and different food cultures all under one roof. Unlike the usual food courts in malls, food halls aren't about quick, nameless meals. Here, it's about personality, realness, and the experience. It's in food halls that you'll find foods from all over the world, from old family recipes passed down through generations to new food experiments you won't find anywhere else. Each stand has its own story, its own style, and its own special way of cooking. The biggest and most famous food halls can hold hundreds of stands, and their size would even impress big airports. They're like small, self-sufficient food cities, lively, diverse, and full of ever-changing energy. Time Out Market in Lisbon is one of the true stars of modern food halls. When it opened in 2014, nobody expected it to become one of the most important food spots in the world so quickly. But it did. The mix of local tradition, modern food, and choices made by the Time Out magazine team made the place a huge success. Inside, you'll find over 40 different stands, including restaurants run by famous Portuguese chefs, some of whom even have Michelin stars. This means Time Out Market isn't just a place to eat, but also a lively showcase of Portugal's modern food scene. It's a huge hall, about 3,000 square meters big. That's as much space as some whole shopping malls. So it's no surprise that over 3 million visitors come here every year. Tourists, locals, food lovers, and even chefs themselves. Everyone comes here for one thing: the taste of Lisbon in its most intense, varied, and modern form. Urban Hawker is the only food hall in the United States designed like traditional Singaporean hawker centers. This special place was created out of a love for Southeast Asian street food and a desire to bring its real feel to the heart of New York City. Even though it's in one of the most modern cities in the world, inside you can feel the vibe of busy, spice-filled Singaporean markets. Urban Hawker has over 17 real food stands, run by chefs who have often spent years perfecting just one recipe. Each of these stands brings a piece of its own region's culture, from tasty laksa, to flavorful fried noodles, to the famous Hainanese chicken rice. The whole project was put together by Anthony Bourdain himself, one of the most important people who helped popularize food from around the world. His dream was to show Americans the real street food of Southeast Asia, just like he found it during his travels. Urban Hawker is that dream come true, a place where people can try not just food, but also a piece of the culture, history, and spirit of the region. One of the biggest Asian food halls is definitely Central Market in Hong Kong, a place that combines the energy of a big city, the tradition of local markets, and modern, creative food. It's a space that, on one hand, honors the region's history, and on the other, shows off the newest trends in modern cooking. Central Market is a huge, multi-level place where street food meets fancy dining. You can try almost anything here, from classic dim sum made with old family recipes, to tasty ramen, to futuristic, experimental dishes that look like they're from a lab but taste like a food trip into the future. The whole building recently got a huge makeover, costing over 500 million Hong Kong dollars. Because of this, the old building was turned into a versatile city hub, where, besides food, you'll also find co-working spaces and spots for cultural events. This means Central Market isn't just a regular food hall, but a lively system that brings together food, culture, and the modern lifestyle of Hong Kong residents. Seven Dials Market in London is one of the most unique and loved food spots in all of the UK. It's in an old warehouse from the 1800s, and its industrial feel has been kept and turned into a modern, lively space. It's a perfect example of how the city's history can mix with its modern, creative side. This is the food heart of the Covent Garden area, a place that never sleeps and always draws crowds. Seven Dials Market is famous for its huge selection of street food, with dishes from all over the world. Here you'll find popular stands with flavorful noodles, juicy burgers, creative vegan options, and popular European desserts that have become almost a symbol of this place. The whole place has a special atmosphere, full of neon lights, music, chatter, and colors. It's one of the most Instagrammable places in London, not just because of how it looks, but also because every plate looks like a small work of art. Seven Dials Market is a place where food becomes an experience, and every guest can find something that perfectly suits their taste. And what about the biggest outdoor food halls? In this category, Bangkok is absolutely king. This is where you'll find Jodd fairs and Hawker Central, places that feel more like huge buzzing mini-cities than just regular markets. They spread out over several acres, creating a maze full of lights, smoke, smells, and sounds that you can only find in the Thai capital. Jodd fairs and Hawker Central are a mix of a modern food hall and traditional city street food. Here we have hundreds of stalls, each specializing in something different, from classic Thai dishes like pad Thai, mango sticky rice, or fiery papaya salad, to more exotic options that surprise with their look and taste. One of the most striking things about these places are the endless lines. And these aren't just any lines. These are the biggest, most patient crowds, waiting for dishes made right in front of them. Frying, grilling, flambeing, torching. It all happens under the bright neon lights and the buzz of passers-by. Jodd fairs and Hawker Central are the essence of Bangkok. Intense, colorful, fragrant, and full of life. These are places where local food culture doesn't just exist, it bursts with energy, drawing both locals and travelers from all over the world. Food halls are changing how we think about food. They're no longer just places where we satisfy our hunger. They're spaces where cooking becomes an adventure, and culture stops being just a theory and turns into a real experience. It only takes a few steps to go from one side of the world to the other, to discover new tastes, new stories, and people who put their heart into every dish they make. When we travel to big cities, we often look for the most real places, ones that help us understand what makes them special. And that's why it's worth visiting a local food hall. It's one of the best ways to feel the city's pulse, try its traditions, see what locals are into, and discover food you wouldn't find in typical guidebooks. Let me know in the comments which food hall you'd like to visit first and what places we should show in future episodes. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next food adventures. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care. Bye for now.